Hello, podcast land. This is the Crown and Collars podcast presented to you by the CSPN. I'm one half of your host, Jeremy, aka Black Dante on Twitter, aka Nigger Mort, aka Vice President Big Knees, aka Young Motor Oil Fountain. And I'm joined by my friend and my co host.
Hey everybody, it's your girl, Tall Bianca XO. I guess I'm a DJ now, so that's pretty fun.
Come on, diversity.
Not exactly um, your mix master supreme of all the shit hashtag real DJ, I guess. But I'm learning. I'm getting better at my newfound craft. This mistress of music has found me in good spirits after a lengthy period of time in which I couldn't give myself to music in that way. And now I can, and it is just it's popping.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. Uh, but yeah, yo, speaking of music, have you listened
Nope.
to hilarious? Damn, you ain't even let me get it out. Shit.
You're damn right I didn't. 'Cause I haven't listened to it. I'm certain I haven't. No, but what is it?
Usher's new album.
Nope.
New album mixtape. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't listen to it yet. I plan to still, despite your review of it, which is why I hadn't like made it a priority to go listen to it. Because I was just like, ooh, it sounds like this can wait.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it, but I was just seeing the. I obviously, on social media you had like mixed reviews and shit, but some of the lyrics that I saw people either tweeting like the official lyrics or just quoting stuff from the album, I'm just like, Usher, you. Listen, I'm sorry to be a get off my lawn ass nigga, but Usher, you too goddamn old for this shit. Like, I am sorry, but nigga, you are too old for this shit. And let me say this, because I saw some people try to make this argument where it's a double standard because it's like some of Usher's peers that are much older do the same type of shit. In particular, like some of his female peers do the same shit, like make auntie that's trying to be hip like music and shit. And that shit, listen, I get it, understand where you're coming from. But the game is the game. The shit just don't work. No, nobody likes the uncle that's still trying to go to the club with his nephews. Nobody likes that uncle. Stop it. We tell the truth for shame the devil. Nobody likes that uncle in real life. Nobody. The auntie that's kind of corny, trying to be hip, but you kind of just laugh it off. People like that auntie because usually that auntie can make the good potato salad. Don't nobody like the uncle that's still trying to be a rapper at fucking 50. Nobody likes that uncle. And that's what Usher is now. Like,
And
he's been. Go ahead.
it's weird to see him become that person because he still looks youthful. Like
Yes.
let me say that much. Like he still looks like 10 years younger than he actually is. He's in good shape, obviously, with the dancing and everything else. His voice still sounds good, what have you. But yeah, he's 40 next year, right? I think it is.
I think so. Hold on, let me look it up just
I'm
to
I'm
be.
I'm already looking it up now. I'm gonna let you know now. Usher Raymond is born. Come on,
Come on, technology.
you're right. 78. So yeah, he'll be 40. He turned 40 yesterday.
No,
Wow.
as we record, he turned. Which don't even seem like it, but I mean, the nigga has been doing music since he was like what, fucking 10, like,
12 somewhere around there. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
God, you want to feel old yet? My way was, it's 21 years old now. That album can drink.
That that album is old enough to vote.
Yep. And like this album has it's aged pretty well.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I th- My way aged well. 8701 damn sure aged well. Confessions aged well, although personally, and this is just my petty ass, I take it down a teeny because it was based off of Jermaine Dupri's ugly ass love life and what. But But yeah, and
No, but
here I stand, damn sure aged well too. Like that was Usher's last good project. Now everything after that, oof, oof, oof. Mm, mm, mm. Good luck, everybody. But yeah, like and it pains me because I used to be such a Usher fan, stand whatever you want to call it. But after here I stand and he made that shit,
oh yeah, he went oons oons, and yeah, niggas got annoyed with him.
yeah, and everything else went downhill. And now he trying to be like this trap singer rapper slash hybrid and whatever. And it's just like Usher, you too damn old for this shit. I'm sorry. Like again, nobody likes the thought Instagram uncle. Nobody does. The thought auntie, she, it's corny, but you let her slide. Auntie got a groove back or whatever. We have Stella got a groove back. It's Stella got a groove back, not Marcel got his groove back. Like, no, like no, that's not what's happening here. Like, don't nobody like the where the hoes at uncle that's old as fuck. Nobody likes that uncle. Nobody. In real life, on social media, and damn sure not in music. Like nobody likes that nigga. So yeah, is it a double standard? Yeah, but I mean, being hashtag woke a little bit, men have all the double standards. So you know what? This is one where it's like, if he dies, he dies. You know what I mean? Like nigga, make grow. You a whole ass nigga with kids. You talk about. I don't know. One of them damn lyrics was something like, "I hope you don't let another man hit it." Like nigga, what? Usher, you are fucking 40. What are you doing? You too goddamn old to be talking about you hope somebody else don't hit it. What are you doing? Raymond. What are you?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Going back to the double standard thing, like the reason that it exists is because it's for the same reason that we find dudes who hit on girls in high school when they in college creepy. Like you in college, like you got all of the collegiate age women, and kind of beyond, like a little bit beyond, like maybe like the girls who got enough money to go right to grad school. Like you got, you in that life position to where like that boundary that we have established as a society, you are on the other side of it. And I'm not saying that older people can't find kinship in younger people, for whatever reasons they may. It's just not all that likely, and it's not really ever a good look. But certainly so. Again, like Uncle in the Club just seems like a old Lester ass nigga licking his lips to laugh all the time. Between sentences. That's how you punctuate the sentences with that shit. And so yeah, no. Again, reading your review of the album, it's kind of prepared me for like however many minutes of this shit it is of Usher being that dude. But I don't know. I'll still give it a shot. I can stop at one and say I heard it. But yeah, that nigga's highly annoying.
Yes. The uncle in the club. The uncle that uncle is the same nigga that'll be outside of like Walmart or something, be like trying to give one more roses, like, hey, young thing. Like nobody likes that uncle, and that's what Usher is now. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see, but yeah, like I'm gonna get to it eventually. But it's definitely not on my list of priorities. Have you listened to Elamia's new project?
No, but that one's like further up my list of get tos. And I'll explain why I haven't gotten around to so much current music a little bit later in the episode. But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
for
no,
me. Oh, go ahead.
um, it's being talked about really favorably. I think people are kind of finding like how to say, um, like no one loves the whole like whisper singer thing going on or whatever, except the people that are like close to the age of the people making that music. But I'm finding it's being talked about like not terribly. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
So it kind of make you skeptical.
a little bit, but not so much that I won't listen to it. Like I still want to see what's going on with it. You know, what she's talking about. Boot Up was a summer bop. Like I just don't see issues with it in that way. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a little while before I get around to it. So
Yeah, I think for me, like, I mean, shit, we friends, so you know me. I get the shit like 2 years from now. Because you know what, I realized that I have become what I despise before, and like a get off my lawn ass nigga. And I don't know how to feel about that shit, but I also like I'm too lazy to like change the shit. But you know what I mean? Which I'm trash, love me through it. But I think the only thing for me with her is like I don't like how she like talks at the end of every song. Like that personally, I find that I feel like that would be better for like interludes or some shit like that. Like not like the song don't went off and you still talking. Like let the song go off, then talk as like an interlude or something. Like not white with it on the song. You know what I mean? Like bring that's something that artists and albums need to bring back. Bring back interludes.
um, bring back good interludes. There's a reason interludes aren't around anymore. They got less and less good as time passed. Um,
That's
and it
fair.
became less and less relevant to like what was going on with the album. It was just like, hey, like this is a funny thing to me that I want to include on the album, and it was just basically like the artist's inside jokes section, and that's fine when it can translate like outside of that realm and outside of that element.
Hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't hitting too hot by like the mid 2000s. So bring back good interludes
Yeah,
is
I
what
feel
like.
like
Don't
with
don't just don't just be interluding and be like, ah, yeah, we threw a skit in, and your skit is you making fun of a nigga for not having your album. Like, come on, like, no.
I feel like I do feel like for Ella and like some of these other artists, like I feel like interludes would be good because I mean we have to be honest, like we are in an era and I promise I'm not saying it's a joke, but I'm also not saying this as like shade or like disparagingly because it does have its place. But I think since we're in the era of like subtweet music, like I feel like a good interlude would do Ella and like I said, some of these other artists good because it's like that genre of music, like that particular brand of music, that is perfect for interludes. Like you have a song and you be like on the interlude, and another thing this nigga did, and go to the next song. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that would be dope.
Yeah. No, that would be fire. Like I said, that would be good interlude. That would be like something like that, or like apparently Solange's got an album coming out. Where it could be like, like her and her homegirls like at a round table. Like you remember the formation pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember those dark days?
Yeah, oof, oof, we have been delivered. Oof.
Mobbed up in the Chili's and shit. Anyway,
Ooh, Shabadada,
but but
Hibobo.
but, but just imagine a tamped down version of that where it just legit felt round table and yeah, just like you said, just yeah, girl, and also there was he had the nerve to say blah blah blah. Like yeah, that would be
Right.
cold. I'd be here for that.
And this nigga had the nerve to block me on Instagram after like that. I think that's a lane that I want. It's in particular like younger kind of artists to do because I feel because again, subtweet music has its place. I mean, if we keep it in the book, because there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of shit that we grew up on was subtweet music, even though we didn't have a term for subtweet music. You know what I mean? Like shit that came before us was a lot of subtweet music. A lot of situationship music. So I feel like a situationship interlude would help some of I feel it would help some of these artists. I also feel it would help them develop and make better songs. To be perfectly honest, you know what I mean. But I don't know. I like Ella a lot. I like a lot of Ella's older stuff. Some of the new stuff, not so much. But I'm not counting this new project by her. I'll listen to that on my own time. Um, But yeah, as a matter of fact, you know, a lot of new music came out because Mario has an album out, which I I didn't know Mario was still with us, which is a shame because I like Mario, but I thought he stopped making music. But he has a new album out, which I've heard is really good. So that's a lot of new music to listen to. But you know, again, you know, I get around to it when I am because you know I'm an old grumpy ass nigga. But anyway,
So, and you'll relate to this because you're an old grumpy ass nigga. The reason I haven't been listening to a lot of like newer stuff lately is because at the end of last month and into this month so far, I've been listening to the Rolling Stones' 500 greatest singles of all time list they put together originally in 2004, and then they modified it in 2010 because somebody was like, "We really don't have enough modern music on this list. We have a whole lot of stuff from like times that people just don't have any sort of like those songs have died their final death basically, and like we put this one last nickel in their meter like out of desperation." It's been really fun because I have it playing in sequence. I found somebody who put the list together like from 1 to 500. So all I have to do is hit start and just let it play. To shuffle off and away we go. And it's been a fun listen. For the most part, I will say there's too much Beatles on it.
you know what? While we're here, you know who's older that I've been listening to a lot recently? Goddamn Queen.
Yo, Queen got jams.
Niggas, and by niggas I mean me, love Queen.
Yo, Queen got jams. Like I went through God a couple years ago. I was listening to a lot of Queen, a lot of Pink Floyd, a lot of Grand Funk Railroad. Um, just some good shit. Some who was the group that made that one song that was on them long distance calling commercials? Bachman Turner Overdrive. That's them. This is some BTO. Yeah, it's some good ass music out of the like '70s.
Has their biopic came out yet?
Who's that?
Um Queen.
You talk about the joint Mercury? I think it's called.
Yeah. Because I've been seeing advertisement for it. Is it out now or is it coming out?
Let me see. Let me see. Um, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I thought it was out now. I couldn't remember.
Freddie Mercury documentary.
Yeah, the documentary. I don't know why I said biopic, but you know, y'all know what I meant.
Yeah, there was the joint that came out in 2000. There was another one that came out in 2012. Freddie Mercury documentary 2018. I can maybe try typing in. It's called Bohemian Rhapsody. I see a trailer for it.
Yeah.
November 1st? November 2nd is when it's coming out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
Wow,
thought
that's
it was. I didn't know if it was out.
Bohemian Rhapsody. So
What you say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
it's called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. I thought it was. I didn't know if it was already out. If it's coming out. But I want to go see it. You say it coming out the first?
November 2nd. The first is a limited run screening.
Okay, the second. Ooh, that works because I think I'm off that day.
How?
But yeah, so speaking of grumpy shit, this is gonna be the latter part of this episode is kind of gonna be just because the world sucks and we ain't really have shit to talk about because we ain't want to dive into pop culture because pop culture is kind of depressing because again the world sucks. So this is gonna be an episode of us getting stuff off our lawn and stuff that annoys us.
Ooh, can I begin?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a story. I've been listening to a lot of comedy lately, a lot of comedy albums, a lot of comedy specials, things like that. And one I watched, a set of them I listened to recently was Hannibal Buress's 3 albums. And in one of them, he mentions he's like, I go out to party, but I get bumped too much, and I wish I could just fart on everybody who bumps on me, but I can't control my bowels like that. And the way he sets up the bit is great. But I went out to a party Friday night, and wow, I wish I had that fucking skill because my tall, large ass, who can somehow manage to like dance in a space and not like encroach on other people's space, got bumped into by so many times with people who can't seem to do the same. Yeah, I wish I could just fart on them. Just like, all right, you bump me, you bump me, all right, you bump me, all right, I'm just leaning my whole ass into you now, like I'm about to back it up on you, and you just getting the waft of fury released on your inconsiderate ass, because that shit is annoying. That shit is annoying as fuck, and like I came of age in an era where like just merely stepping on someone's shoes on mistake could lead to a fight, could lead to gunshots if a nigga was that brolic. And I'm not saying that I need to fight someone just because they bumped into me or they stepped on my foot or whatever. I'm certainly not saying I want to shoot anybody for it, but my word, white people, yeah, y'all don't really listen to the show, so I'm not worried about offending anybody necessarily. Control your limbs better on the dance floor. Control your damn limbs because y'all stay hitting people, y'all stay hitting each other, y'all act like you hit somebody and then you carry on like you didn't hit somebody. What the fuck is that? Like, how do you make contact with the human being, like someone else's skin and bones and flesh and shit, and you make this contact with them, and you carry on like you didn't do that? How? How is that even possible?
Yeah, white folks are good for that shit. That's why I'm be feeling bad for like when they do that shit and then somebody clock their ass and clock their ass in the goddamn face. It's like it's reparations is what it's called.
Yeah, but I can't risk it because I'm all tall and large and shit, as I mentioned.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This past night I wasn't wearing heels; I was in flats, so it was it's more tolerable on one level. But like then it wasn't because I didn't have the heel to defend myself. I had to kick somebody's ass and just pow, wear that for the next hour. I would have been a lot more agile, a lot more nimble, able to jump on a motherfucker and cat attack somebody. But
be like that awful lad. Hey, be like that.
Huh?
Be like that awful last Catwoman movie.
Oh my god, stop it!
Oof,
no, there's no bringing that up. See, I'm mad at you now for bringing that up. Fuck, I'm done with this. No, but
yo, that was the fuck terrible. Oof, Haley. Oof. Mm.
It was a terrible movie with a decent girl power soundtrack.
Yeah. Soundtrack.
It was a decent girl power soundtrack. Like it wasn't great. I'm not, not going.
It was serviceable.
It was like, all right, Catwoman's about to fight this other jewel thief, but first, here's a song by Kelly Clarkson. It's like, damn, I feel so charged up right now on behalf of women around the world.
The soundtrack was decent. It was serviceable. The movie,
I was like, oh yeah, here's this Pink song as we enter another conflict. And I'm like, yo, like I'm so amped up, and this fight scene is about to be so terrible.
Yo, goddamn Catwoman. When Catwoman came out, like 2000.
2004.
2004. Yeah, I was gonna say 2002. That would have been close enough. Hey, goddamn Catwoman was shot like it was filmed on like a Samsung Razor. Man, that shit was so fucking bad.
Did you just say a Samsung Razor?
Yes. Yes.
Those don't even exist. Motorola made those, my guy.
Well, same different shit. Y'all know what the hell I meant. Shit.
I know.
But that's the quality of that movie. That shit was the fuck terrible. Like, ooh. But yeah, so things that get on my nerves. coworkers that insist on trying to talk to you when you have your headphones in and they don't want nothing but to make small talk. Like, motherfucker, I have my headphones in for a goddamn reason. I don't want to talk to y'all. Unless it's work related, please leave me alone. And motherfuckers insist on bothering you until you take out your headphones. You're like, okay, what is it? And then like, oh, nothing. I just wanted to chat. I don't get paid to talk to you.
Right.
I don't get paid. I won't get paid to ask about your goddamn weekend. I get paid to work.
The
If
hell
it
is
ain't work related, but if it ain't work related, leave me alone. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, just saying, like, why are you talking to me? We don't owe each other this. It's different for me because I work in a different line of work than you do. And I don't get to wear headphones at work, really, ever. Not that I'm not opposed to that necessarily, but yeah, no, that whole, like, office culture, like, I've lived that life briefly, of, hey, yeah, we must catch up on all the minutia of, like, my life over the course of this day and in this time. No, we don't. Promise you we don't. I promise you I don't care. I don't care about what Connor and Kaylee are getting into, and I don't care about,
Right,
you
like
know.
I do not care. Oh shit! Damn, this goddamn cough I've been battling this weekend. I do not care about your That's the other part. It's like coworkers feel entitled to like your personal business. Like, nigga, I do not want to know your personal business, and you goddamn sure ain't finna know mine. Like, I'm not about to talk to you about my love life while we at the water cooler in the break room when we could be discussing like what is our task for today. Like, nigga, I don't get paid. Nigga, you ain't fucking Iyanla, which y'all know how I feel about Iyanla, but still, like, nigga, this is not fix my life. This is run me my check. I get paid to come to work. I don't get paid to talk to you niggas. That's what,
Do
again, hashtag say no to coworkers. Shout out to Jaden XD. Hashtag niggas against coworkers.
my job. If you got a question about my job, you can ask me a question on my job. If you got a question about your job, I guess you could ask me, but I'm only gonna tell you once.
Right. And
That
and see the motherfuckers be clever. They trick you. Like, you ever had a motherfucker like, cause I know you're not in that office space now, but you say you've been there. Like, you ever had a motherfucker like trick you? Like, they'll come over with like some paperwork or a folder or something, and you think they're about to talk to you about something work related. Then they ask you, so, um, what do you think about the weather in Tahiti? Like, you son of a bitch.
I've been on no goddamn Tahiti. Why would I care about Tahiti's weather?
And you turn into that meme like, you raggedy bitch. But coworkers. Honestly, my whole rant could be about coworkers, but that's another topic for another day. Well, it's not another topic for another day, but Bianca, it's your turn. Continue.
Let's see. Other things I don't like. Let's see. So I mentioned that already. Um, I don't want to mention the whole in my space thing. Oh, I know what I don't like. Um, Requests while I'm DJing, because, like, I be getting in the zone and I have little particular ways I'll be wanting to have the night go. And, like, I'll try to work it in. I'm not being that person. I'll try to figure that shit out if it fits into what I'm doing. But, like, so here's the thing. I did an event the other night, and it was me and another DJ, and we traded off 45-minute sets, basically from, about 9:30 to 2. Um, he went first, or they went first rather. So I went last, and, like, during the other DJ's second set, this person asked them. They were like, "Hey, can you play, like, this song, this song, this song?" And the DJ was like, "I don't have those," and I was like, I didn't know how I was gonna come in. I got you. I'm gonna play everything you want to hear. You don't even got to really turn up that high or that hard because it's not that kind of venue. But, like, just throw me one. Let me know that I'm doing it good right now because I'm still, finding my way with this whole thing. Um, and I did, and I had the blend going and everything. But for the third set, I started playing mellow stuff. Right? It's like, yeah, it's like 120. Like think like Just Friends but music, right? Like I was in that vibe. Trying to set it up. Because things end at 2 o'clock here. I'm not trying to play like the you know bust a nigga head, slap him up, shoot the club. I'm not trying to play that music at that time of night. Like if I can help it anyway. If we're still in that direction, yeah, but at least the last like 10, 15 minutes is going to be mellowing it out. Don't ask me to crank back up one last time once I done started playing mellow music. You know what that's for? Go to your cart and play that shit. If you wanna have a little turn up session afterwards, I'm with the shits and I support you in everything you do. But do that at your car at that point because I done got a room full of 70 people or however many people are still at the party that late. I done got them all into that mood where if they with somebody that they like with, then they thinking about, you know, doing some horizontal adult dances in the bed together. And if you meeting somebody there, then y'all doing a number exchange and things is boosted. And who knows? Then you might take a swing and things might go your way. Or they might not, but you might get the number and things will still be cool. Whatever, whatever. Follow each other on the gram, what have you. But I'm not playing "Move, Bitch" by Ludacris at 1:45 when the venue closes at 2. Not doing that.
Dude, is Ludacris still with us?
No. Ludacris cut his hair, and like we talked about this on a previous episode, he cut his hair, and he gave us that one episode during that one album where his hair was cut, but he still had a little bit of the juice. And after that, he said he fill up balloons, and that was it for Ludacris.
I've never forgiven him.
His career passed away right then and there. Such a life well lived.
Damn shame what they did to that dog. Let's see, something that gets on my damn nerves. Um, hmm. Oh, uh, this is gonna be kind of shady,
I
but
already, I already don't like this.
this is gonna be kind of shady, but it's our show, and we can say what we won't. I mean, who gonna beat our ass? So whatever. Good luck, everybody. But something that's been getting on my nerves recently is I say this. I say this with empathy. I really do. As much as shit as I talk, I say this with empathy. I really do. I want what gets on my nerves is men, particularly on social media, but it's not just limited to social media. Men who are working class citizens, working class Americans, being worried about women being gold diggers. Now we don't not tell the truth on this show. Gold diggers do exist. We're not gonna even with our awareness and all that stuff. We're not gonna act like gold diggers don't exist. I mean, this is no shade to gold diggers. Did get it how you live. Well, my issue is regular ass 9 to 5 having office having niggas being so goddamn uptight, so goddamn worried about women being gold diggers and only want them for their money. My nigga, you work a fucking office job. You do not have gold for nobody to damn did. And that's no shade because most of us are not in the 1% of these artists or athletes or politicians or whatever. We are work every day working ass motherfuckers that have a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever your schedule is. And there is no shame in that because most of us do not have access for various reasons to be privy to this wealth. However, with that said, my nigga, you don't have gold for nobody to give.
Yeah, no, and piggybacking off that again, if it don't apply, let it fly. Like people ain't talking about you now. If you do broke nigga shit, and I don't mean broke nigga as in like I work hard to afford to be broke, but I mean broke as in like I have no ambition broke.
Yes, because I mean, because I think the term, I think broke is, I mean, jokes gonna fly, and I'm not gonna stop jokes, and I'm not gonna stop making jokes my damn self. But I do think it's something to be said for like most, like again, most of us are broke, quote unquote, like working, like you just said, like working to be broke or working to, you know, be okay. But a lot of us are just like one missed paycheck away from like really being on hard times and such. Like I said this a long time on social media, like the broke nigga jokes aren't necessarily so much as like your funds. It's like you don't have any ambition, you don't bring any emotional intelligence and any emotional stability, you don't have any drive, you are uncreative, you are lazy, you bring nothing to the table other than the possibility of money, and you don't have that much money. And not only do you don't have that much money, you're projecting on potential romantic partners because you want to test them, quote unquote, for being here more than your money, but you're not bringing anything else to the table. And I want y'all to leave us alone because you are the fuck annoying, and you start gender wars on the goddamn timeline damn near every day. I want y'all to start the GoFundMe. I want y'all to invest. I want y'all to get some type of wealth or some semblance of just pride or self-esteem. And as always, hashtag y'all. And just leave us the fuck alone because y'all the fuck annoying.
All right, because I will say this. It is easy to know when somebody like is working hard and just for whatever reasons their earning capacity is capped either by like some kind of like circumstance or maybe like limited job skills or like that's not what it's all about in terms of again the categorization as quote unquote broke. Um, but yeah, broke is it's an attitude. It's not lack of money. It's not for me. It's more about lack of effort with what you do got. Like it don't have to be to bring back a really old Twitter canard. It don't have to be $200 dates every Friday. This has got to be a little bit more than let's just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I made some I made some spaghetti last night. You could come over to my place. I got Netflix, and we could eat spaghetti that I made and watch Netflix all the fucking time. I'm not saying that's like never on the table, but like don't let that be your prevailing means of doing shit, way of doing shit, because people don't go off for that. People don't respond favorably for that, and why should they? Um, and again, I'm not saying that that's permanent. Like there's sometimes where again you just ain't got the five, and you like, yo, like I just really want to see you. Um, I put a little something together. Let's spend some time in my spot or whatever. And you do this with people you establish with. This ain't no second date shit, nothing like that. But yeah, when that becomes your ethos and that becomes like how people associate getting down with you, yeah, that's no, like don't no. And again, this ain't broke shaming or none of that because I'm broke as fuck myself. But it's two things about me. Or it's three things about me. I'm gonna go ahead and say my bills is paid on time. I got a little bit of money extra to play with on the side, and I ain't that mindset of broke. If I ain't got it, I move
Correct.
it around and I grind till I'm able. But in that grind till I'm able, I'm thinking about okay, well, what are we gonna do next? Like, how's this gonna go down? How we setting this up? How we structuring this?
Yeah. So I don't. I just want y'all to leave us alone. Again, hashtag y'all, because we don't want to offend our listeners who are, everyday working 9 to 5 people in this capitalistic ass society. But you niggers that be on Beyonce's internet talk. I ain't never gonna forget. Fuck it. I mean, we usually don't talk about social media shit on here, but fuck it. And I'm gonna talk about this, and we gonna end and get out of here because I know Bianca got shit to do. I saw a motherfucker brag about testing his woman. He pretended to be broke, saying that he lost his job, and asked the women for $150 damn to test to see which one was real. And one, I'm gonna try not to disrespect this woman. Fuck it, this my show.
She was operating under limited information circumstances.
Yeah, you cleaned that up way better. So we just gonna go with what you said. One woman was passed the test, quote unquote, and you niggers have lost your coon biscuit ass minds. Like
no. I saw that, but I didn't see like the conclusion to it. Now, was it that she told that she paid up and made herself out to be like the end of the fantasy football pick me commercial, or
the end of the fantasy
or was his telling of it that she was the one who pulled Excalibur out of the tree or whatever the fuck it was stuck in?
From what I saw, it wasn't on the I think from what I saw, it wasn't on the TL. It's somebody screen grabbed it from Instagram and put it on the TL.
Okay.
So
this was a story.
But from what I saw, it was kind of like from the screenshot that I saw, the screen grab I saw, it was like both of them had like individual posts on the on it, and from his perspective, it was like she was the one that was real or whatever, and she was kind of like, we made it, now we in London, started from a DM or we here, whatever the fuck.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, that's that's touch and go. But yeah, in that moment, I kind of feel like, I stepped up for somebody, because I've been in a position where I stepped up for somebody and it turned out I got more information. I was like, oh, they was being a head ass. They just happened to need money to get out of their head assery, and I stepped up because I had limited information at the time. But they're clearly hurting somebody that is actually closer to me than this person. But the person who is putting out all this hurt ass energy and is saying how nobody cares about them can't even say that with any truth, because a lot of us, I wasn't the only one, came up off some funds when the story was you stuck in another city and you need X amount of dollars to make your way back up and then get a place to stay overnight if you don't get the money you need to get back up to the city. Okay, I readily cop to it. Yeah, I saw somebody put out a distress call. I had a little bit of money. I threw them a little bit of funds. Later on, I found out there was a bunch of head assery and some dumb shit. I had limited information at the time. I didn't continue to contribute to this person. Whatever. So yeah, that's why I was asking. I was like, ooh, did she play Little Miss Pick Me with it in terms of?
Yeah. I feel you, but yeah, it seemed like that was on a conjoined front. Like this is.
Yeah, when it all came together, it became a touching first story of how we met, and it feels even like in your telling of that to me, like she was kind of manipulated into like, hey, like make the story seem more like this, on his part.
I mean, it just started from jump. It was manipulation.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about these dudes. It's like y'all are so fucking manipulative. Like if you would just be honest and say, yo, I don't have the best funds, but my bills and stuff paid. There will be some. Obviously, there will be some women like, no, nigga, like that ain't gonna cut it. Which is okay. Don't try to date those women. Date somebody on your level or whatever.
Get on your level, ho. Get on your level, ho.
What?
Get on your level, ho.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So, you got anything else?
I think that's about it. I think we done been I don't feel like we have anything else. I feel we done been grumpy old
old motherfuckers.
Yeah, get off our long ass motherfuckers. I feel like we done that enough for today.
Yeah, so, as my final words, the first two words in my Twitter bio are controversial, right? It's where I readily admit that I'm trans. Um, and yet it seems like when I disagree with people on the internet, this is pretty much all men, of course, all cis men,
Of course.
that this happens with. They like to say things about the fact that I'm trans as if I like hid that and they had to discover it or something. It's like, no, you just saying that being a head ass, and now you're trying to say all these mean things about me. But I believe in myself. And my mama raised me to have confidence. And my brother taught me how to fight. And I just feel good. And also, y'all some bitch ass niggas. Quote again, Hannibal Buress, so I've been listening to a lot lately. Yeah, no, it's just so fucking annoying. It's like, y'all just not like, hashtag y'all just come out of here like, wow, I'm gonna call the person who admits they're trans in my attempt to insult them. That'll show her.
All right. It's
And it's
also
like,
low hanging fruit.
it's not fruit at all because like it's nothing you can even insult somebody off of because that's a fucking identity. Like,
Yeah.
that's the simplest way to describe me, trans woman. Like, boom, like there it is, right there. And so for them to try to turn that into, oh look, here's a thing I can insult you about. That'd be like me saying, like, I also have music opinion have a in my shit, and that would be like me disagreeing that that'd be like me saying that "Who Let the Dogs Out" is the worst song that was ever made, and somebody coming to my bio and saying, "Wow, you're a music opinion haver. How dare you?" It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. So, like, trying to weaponize this shit, it don't work. Like, and here's proof that it doesn't work. So, I use TweetLogix 90% of the time. I use Twitter for iPhone every once in a while, but mainly I tweet off TweetLogic. I like that it keeps things chronological. The filter game on it is super powerful. I mainly jump on Twitter for iPhone to clear my mentions, clear my notifications, see the occasional quote tweet I might miss, and report trash people for being trash.
Great.
And so like I'll go over onto Twitter for iPhone and I'll like touch my notifications or whatever, and I'll see, oh, this tweet has additional responses to it. I'm like, this tweet had no response to it in TweetLogic. What are you talking about? And so I click the little thing that says show, and I see people being insulting and shit. And I'm like, yo, TweetLogic didn't show me that, and Twitter for iPhone didn't show me that. Quality filter is working. You are trash. I can block you now. Life goes on. Fuck all y'all. Sorry, motherfuckers.
I think that is a perfect way to close out the show. So we're gonna get up out of here. Don't be trash. Don't be a head ass. Um, don't let your tweets write a check that your ass can't cash. And be a greater hoe and not a hater hoe. And with that, we are out.
Ooh, Jalen Ramsey said some more shit.
We will tell you on the next episode.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
Hope y'all enjoy this episode of the Chronic College Podcast. We came into it with nothing and gave y'all something.
Hashtag content.
Woo!
All right.